Hello everybody, Nora back again. Okay, so Jessie of Bow Ties and Books came up with the Booktube recognition tag, which is yet another way to put in our nominations for booktubers that we think deserve all the love and all the recognition. Now, I already did this on Twitter in that I nominated a couple of accounts and some booktubers, but I was really interested in the tag because I had so many other people I wanted to show some love, and I figured, okay, this was a great way to do it. So I definitely had a lot of fun. It was a lot of work. But I had a lot of fun because for each category, I decided to nominate multiple people, about 2, 3. I think it's actually 3 3 per category, just because there are so many booktubers and so many readathons I wanted to show love, and I did not. It just pained me to have to cut anybody out, so I figured, okay, why not go for the maximum amount as possible? So that is 3 people. So let's get started. So the very first category is Neoteric Newbie. Name a newcomer you adore. For me, the very first person on that list is Sanjeev of Serpent Reads. I find him articulate. I find his videos well thought out. And I also love the fact that he brings a new perspective to what he reads. And I just love how he's really chill about it as well. He's been off for a while, but he just made a recent video. He had a library haul and it was like, oh, he's back. School is currently on break. So I'm like, looking forward to new content from him. The second newcomer on my list is going to have to be Amina of Mina Reads. I found her so, she gives this calm, this zen, especially when she's talking about books, and it just calms me. I love the fact that she can wax lyrical or rather gush about a book in a short period of time. Like, it's short, it's punchy, it's sweet, and it's full of all the highlights and all the things she loves about the book. I also love the fact that she incorporates other aspects of pop culture into a booktube channel. Like, for example, I really love her Tropes That Need to Die age gap edition video. I think it was well researched. She spoke articulately. She broke down every single one of her points, and I agreed with practically all of them. So I definitely think if there's any video of Mina you should check, I should totally check out that video. The next booktuber on my list is Amy of Amy Gets So Lit, whose Learn and Inform reading series is just so well researched, so well done, so enlightening. It blows my mind because she picks up individual topics and recommends both fictional and non-fiction books centered around that topic, and it's just so well done. I am in love, and I hope she keeps making more Learn and Inform reading series videos in the future. So the next category is Spectacular Skits, a booktuber with amazing skits, and the very first, right off the bat, has to be Anna of Snow White Reader. Like, she's funny, she's original, she's creative, she's fantastic, she's amazing. I love her video, I love her skits. I particularly love John Green versus Rainbow Rowell rap battle, where she featured Rihanna of Christian Moonreads. You should totally check that out. Like, her mind. And then I definitely love her if Donald Trump had a booktube account. Like, Anna is fucking fantastic. Like, fantastic, beyond a doubt. The next booktuber on the list has to be Jessie's of Bow Ties and Books. Like, their very first skit video that I ever watched was the one of, if booktubers had, like, I think a reading club or a meeting, and then they were playing the part of the antisocial / reluctant booktuber who was climbing out of the window in order to escape the others. Like, I died. That video was fucking hilarious. And the next booktuber on my list is Kate of Chapter Kate, who is so funny and cheeky and honest in her skits. Like, I remember her How to Be a Serious Booktuber skit. I found that so funny and so true. And the fact that, she was doing the skit in order to make a teaching moment, which I think was just perfect and brilliant. I love her. The next category is Magnificent Makeup, a booktuber with stunning facial art. Like, right on the bat for me has to be Zafina of the Psycho Nicks. Like, every single time I see her, I lose my breath because her makeup is art itself. Like, she's very artsy, you can tell, and her makeup is just perfection. Next up has to be Chloe of Books with Chloe. Like, her face, perfection. Her eyeshadow game is on point. Her lipstick game, like, damn. And then finally, there's Myona of Myona's Reads, who every single time she appears on my screen, I want to just like reach in through my computer and pull her out and like sit down and be like, work your magic on me, baby, work your magic on me, because Myona is flawless. Her makeup is flawless. Like, wow. Next category is Heartstopping Hair, a booktuber with lovable locks. Now, first for me is Readathon of Crescent Moon Reads. Like, whoa, that hair. It's the length, the color, it looks so lustrous, so beautiful. Like, I love Readathon's hair. Love it to bits. Then there's Tabby of Keeping Tabs, who's all that curls, all that bounce, the body, the way her hair moves. It's so beautiful. I love it. And finally, it has to be Lauren of the novel Lush, who, do you know what? I am always happy every time I see type 4 representation in hair, because type 4 hair is stunning. And I'm not talking because I am biased. No, I'm saying so because that's a hair that can mold and turn itself into anything you want it to be. And Lauren's hair is always so on point. Like, I think it's perpetually in a wash and go, which every time I try on my hair is like, ha 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 ha, bitch, you tried it. But Lauren, no, it sits, it's perfect, it goes. Next up is Content Champion, a booktuber with high quality content. First for me has to be Sophie or Sophisticated Reads. Like, her content is so well done and so well curated, and she balances the booktube staples with like content to help all of us make like better videos and create better content and basically just grow our booktube channel. And I think that is fucking amazing and awesome, and I love her for it. Next up is Ali of Ali Cover Books. Now, let me straight up the bat, I love alcohol and I love books and I love aesthetics, I love pretty things, and Ali just combines all three together because she gives you books, she gives you alcohol, and she gives you aesthetics, and I think it's just perfect. I love her content, I love the way her mind works, I love the way she thinks. It's just fucking fantastic. And lastly for me, it's Emma of Imurus Reader. Like, our content is so fucking cinematic, like perfectly edited. It's like a mini movie. It just blows my mind and it makes me lose my breath. Like, your favorite film major wish they could. Her content is so perfect, and you can see the amount of work she puts into it. Like, I'm still stunned, and I cry just thinking about it, because her videos, her intros, they're like out of this world fucking brilliant. So the next category is Incredible International, a booktuber who does not live in the US. Straight out the back for me has to be Sajid of Books and My Social Life. It's funny, it's hilarious, it's witty, it's incredibly wise, it's just brilliant. I'm in awe of him. Sajid is fucking fantastic. Fucking amazing. Next is Kevin of the Irish Reader, who lives in London. Like, I find him so sweet, so funny, so creative. He's so fucking brilliant. Like, his categories, his category series, I live for them. I want more. Which, by the way, if you're seeing this perchance, Kevin, like, when is the next one coming? And what does a girl have to do to be on it? Actually, you know what? Let me think about that, because I have a feeling I might fail, and I do not like failing. So, I'll think about that and get back to you. Next for me is Kevs of KJ Reads Pages. Is funny, is smart, is brilliant, is sassy, is fantastic. He's got great taste in books. He loves RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, that should already tell you that he's got excellent taste. Excellent taste. Next category is Prominent Presence, a booktuber who captures your attention. Straight out the bat for me has to be Sarah of the Literary Life. Like, She's so smart, so chill, so cool, so badass. Like, I love her. I love watching her videos. It's sad though because she has not put up any new content in like 3 months, which, like, Sarah, if you're watching this, please come back. I miss you on my screen. I miss your content. Like, Sarah is a fucking badass. Badass. Next up is Joss of Scribbles Reads. She's so well put together, so articulate, so brilliant, so amazing, so fantastic. I love her. I'm happy that she's back. I'm happy her daughter is doing well. Like, it's just, I love her. I love her. I love her. Last in this category for me is Jess of Jess Reads Books. She's so inspirational. She has such a beautiful soul. She brings the zen into my life. Like, every single time she's on my screen, I cannot look away. I'm just straining to catch every word until she's done. I think she's phenomenal. Next category is Vlogging Vixen, a booktuber with amazing vlogs. Straight out the bat for me, it has to be Brittany the Bibliophile. Like, Brittany keeps feeding me. Like, I rarely used to watch vlogs until I stumbled on Brittany's vlogs, and since then I've not been able to look back. But her vlog is always high quality for me. It's like so perfectly done, the lighting, everything. Like, our life is so interesting. And even when she's telling us, oh, I'm sorry, nothing really interesting happened, I'm like, bitch, you can breathe, and I'll still find it interesting. Like, I love her vlogs that much. Next up for me is Ari of RK Gold, whose vlogs are totally different from like every other type of vlog. Like, his style is so unique in that it's always short and quick and punchy. Like, I love long vlogs. Hi Brittany. But sometimes you just need something quick and on the go, and RK always comes through. Plus, I love following his life. Does that make me a creep? I hope not. Last in that category for me has to be Cody of Cody's Book Corner. Like, our vlogs just make me think of home. They are so simple, so cozy, so warm, so homey. Like, every time I've had a stressful day and I just want to unwind and just feel at peace, I go looking for Cody's vlogs because they are fucking brilliant. I love them. Next category is Fantastically Funny, a booktuber who makes you laugh. Now, straight up for me, that has to be Binta of Positive Writer. Like, when he's roasting a book, I'm cackling. When he's loving up on a book, I'm cackling. When he's doing a vlog, I'm cackling. When he just simply shows up, I'm cackling. Binta just has this energy, this drive. Like, by just being himself, he makes me so happy and has me in stitches. And for that, I am forever grateful. Next up is Cindy of Read with Cindy, whose deadpan expressions, dry wit, sarcasm just has me in stitches. I cannot stop laughing. Whether it's a discussion video, a response video, she's roasting a book, she's doing a vlog, it's just every minute with Cindy is a riot. I'm just laughing. She leaves me in stitches all the time. And last for me is Zoe of Your Booknet Zoe. Like, who brings this zany energy to her videos. Like, trust me, from the very first opening sequence and intro into her channel, when she has her one and she's trying to, like, you know, fix the spelling of her channel name, I was start laughing. And let me tell you, if someone has you laughing right out the bat, even from the intro, you know you're in for a very good time. Next category is Awesome Aesthetics, a booktuber with stunning visuals. And for me, straight out the bat is Anna of A Clockwork Reader. Like, Anna's channel is so carefully curated that every single inch of it is pleasing to the eye. Like, it's breathtaking. And I know, like, there was a period when she moved in with her dad and she made a video recently explaining the reasons for it and was so honest and vulnerable in it that you should totally check it out. But even when she moved in with her dad and had to, like, you know, put together a new setup, she still did it effortlessly. So that aesthetics it's ingrained in her. Like, it's just, a channel is beautiful, perfect, totally and completely beautiful. Next up is Livy of I Livy for Books, whose entire channel is fun and artsy and beautiful and stunning. Like, every single thing about her channel is beautiful. Like, I kid you not, just check out any of her defacing videos and you would understand what I mean. It's so magnificent. I'm in awe and I'm jealous because she's so fucking talented. Like, whoa. Last in that category for me is Holly of Holly Heart's book. Like, everything about Holly is just aesthetically pleasing, you know, from her thumbnails to her bookshelves to her background to her hair color to her popping lipstick. Like, stunning. Next category is innovation and creation, a booktuber who breaks the mold. Now, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to repeat names, and I'm certain when I mention them, you will see the reason why. Very first for me has to be Kevin of the Irish Reader, just because its categories, like, there is nothing like it on Booktube, and I think that is so fucking innovative and creative and so much fun, and I'm still wowed that we have such content in the community. It's brilliant. Next up for me is Anna of Snow White Reader, who, I repeat, her skits are one of a kind, beautiful, brilliant, amazing, funny, fantastic. I am in love. And finally, Emma of a Morose Reader, because let me tell you this, when you turn your channel into a cinematic masterpiece, it would be a great injustice for it not to be noted for its innovation and creativity. I'm just saying. Next category is Readathon of the Year. Straight up for me, that has to be Witchathon, which I have participated now twice. I intend to keep participating it as many times as Rhiannon keeps making it, because it's always so fantastic. I'm always discovering new books to read. A group book is always on point, and I guess it brings me into the season, which I love, and it is so well done. You can see the amount of passion and love that Rhiannon puts into it. Like, Witchathon, hands down. Next for me is Grishalongathon. Yes, I know it's a mouthful, but I love it because it's done by both, of course, Cat of Paperback Dreams and Cindy of Read with Cindy, and which I think is fucking fantastic, but also because it's a Grishalongathon. It's all about reading all the books in the creation first. And if you know me well, you know that Six of Crows is one of my favorite duology ever. So we're reading all the books in the Grishaverse, which is all the Shadow and Bone trilogy, the Six of Crows duology, in time for King of Scars coming out in January, and that is like, it holds a special place in my heart. I love it. I am so stoked. I love that readathon, and it's so chill. So chill. We got 2 weeks to finish all the books, and if you can't even finish it in 2 weeks, there's nothing wrong in spilling it over into January, because that's when the live show is. I'm like, I just love the fact that it's chill. And finally, the Femme Fatale readathon. Like, I participated in the Femme Fatale readathon a couple of months ago, and I had so much fun. It was so amazing reading about strong women, talking about strong women, praising and supporting and uplifting strong women. I just love the fact that it was curated all about, you know, celebrating women both in real life and in fiction, and I had a lot of fun. It was fantastic. I sincerely hope that they do it again, they repeat it in 2019, because I'm stoked. Totally. Next category is nice nonfiction, a booktuber who reads and reviews nonfiction. Straight out the bat for me, that has to be Justin of Ghost Reader, whose recommendations across various issues is so well researched, so in depth, and so enlightening that I leave each video more knowledgeable than before. He has this series of videos connected to, like, you know, various issues across World War One. You should totally check out. Like, his piece on women in World War One. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. My mind is still blown at how incredible its content is. Next up is Amy of Amy Gets Lit, which I mentioned previously, a learn and inform reading series is so enlightening and so amazing, and like, you will see so many both fiction and non-fiction books, and like, I just think it's fucking fantastic. And finally, the Paul of Paul Reads, who reads okay, that was funny. And finally, there's Paul of Paul Reads, who reads fantasy and thriller and horror and non-fiction, and like, it brings this perspective to his books, which I think is fucking brilliant. And his non-fake recs are so fucking fantastic. I kid you not. The Badass Librarians of Timbuktu is so high on my list, just because of how we broke it down and how we talked about it. Like, seriously, thank you so much, Paul. Next category is Dynamic Duo, a channel hosted by two booktubers. First for me is Gina and Faiza of Pages Straw Lens, who are both so funny and quirky with distinct personalities, and I just love their channel. They've not posted anything new in 2 years. Yes, they last posted November 2016, and it's like, I miss them. I hope sincerely that they are both okay, and I hope sincerely that they come back soon, because I repeat, I want them back. Next up is Megan and Sue of Spinebreakers, who are just so chill and cool and badass and amazing, and I love them. And they're always drinking beer. We're talking about books, and like I already mentioned in earlier parts of this video, I love me my alcohol, and they combine the two loves. And every single time I watch their videos, I'm always tempted to just send them like a bottle of my favorite beer, Golda, because you know it's heavy, it's weighty, it's foamy, it's mouthy. It's a solid lager that sometimes reminds you of a stout, and like I'm always considering sending them, but then I remember that shipping is going to be a bitch, and I do not want to get into the logistics of shipping beer to another country, so no. But they are fantastic, and I have a lot of fun watching their videos. And finally, we have Dalton and Adrian of Stripped Cover Lit, who are both so... See, I love it when the dynamic duos, they function as a whole unit, but I also think it's incredible because they both exist like separately. Like they make like different videos still in their channel, but like they host it individually, and then they come together and they make magic. And yes, that is a play on them doing the chapter by chapter analysis of Harry Potter, because like I said, they're fucking fantastic and brilliant. And finally, the last category is Brutal HonesTEA. That's actually pretty cool. So a booktuber who posts discussion videos and always tells it as it is. First up for me is B of Bookish Spices, who is so honest and outspoken and never afraid to speak her mind. Like, you can be sure that every single time she has a new discussion video up, she's going to give you a new perspective in that no holds bars, no fucks given way of us. Next up for me is Mayona of Mayona's Reads, who is a voice in the community, especially for issues that need to be said. Like, she's unafraid to speak her mind. She's always so articulate, always so opinionated, so wise. Regardless of the backlash, you can be sure that Mayona will speak her mind, and I love that about her. And finally, Damien of Damien Terrigas. Like, Damien his discussion videos are an art, because he's always so honest and so articulate and so concise, and yet it always has this structure which makes you realize that every single one of these topics are things that he has thought of, and I always walk away from it all the wiser for it, and I think it's fucking brilliant. And that would be it. I am so sorry, this video is most likely going to be long as fuck. I tried to make it fast by speaking really fast, and I sincerely hope that you all enjoyed it. These are my nominees for the Booktube recognition tag. I think these people are all fantastic. You should totally check them out. And please make your own Booktube recognition tag videos as well. If you needed someone to tag you, consider this me tagging you. Once again, a big thank you to Jessie of Bow Ties and Books for putting this together. You're an incredible gift to this community, and that is why we love you. And that will be it from me today. I make new videos every Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and so I will see you soon. Bye.